Hello everyone, Pockets here. Welcome to my stream, day 2 in a row. It's pretty exciting. We are going to check out a new game today. I'm excited to check out Satisfactory here on the channel. So let's get into it and see what we got. So I'm going to be starting a new game. Just want to take a look at it from the get-go. So let's just get right into it here. So straight up new game. This is the open alpha weekend, so not everything in the game is out yet. So we get one of the 3 sort of starter maps and 3 of the however many tech tiers it's going to be. But there's a lot of gameplay here, so it's going to be a lot of fun to check it out. We're just going to go ahead and call this so I can remember it, and let's get right into it. I have played for about an hour outside of this. I did try to do a recording for YouTube, but my recording didn't work. So we'll see how well this goes for us today. Being that it is alpha, there are going to be some minor, lag issues and whatnot. So we'll see some stuttering. It's just going to happen. That's what you get when it is in an alpha state. May even see some crashes. I had a couple long freezes the other day. But all in all, it's actually a pretty polished looking product for an alpha, which I'm pretty excited about. Okay, so here we go. I'll do my best not to talk over the robot.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis.
The cartoon's really cute.
Outposts and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective.
So I'm really excited about this game.
Planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So I am really excited about this game. I do play a lot of Factorio in my off time, and this just seems like, Factorio in 3D. We'll see how they go as we go further along and what else they add, but so far so good. Lots of very interesting and exciting things. It does look a lot like Ark, but it is single player mostly. There is some multiplayer functionality as well, but it's not like a server with hundreds of people on it. You can play, they support officially up to 4 players at launch, or coming soon. They said you can try it now, but it may not work so well, so I may try to get a chance to try it if I can get some of my friends online at the same time. But the Alpha Weekend does end tomorrow, so it's maybe my last opportunity to play it before it goes into early access, which I will probably pick up, just based on how much fun I'm having. Now we'll listen to the tutorial.
Remember, efficiency first.
A little bird thing. So that's one of the things I really like is it's a very pretty game. I'm not even running this on max graphics. This is medium for most things. And it still looks pretty amazing. I'm running it on medium just as a hope to get a little less laggy. So you can see the bird here.
In the binary star system of Akicha. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the 3rd of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations.
Let me know if there's any real jittering and lag.
Based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding. First objective. Please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub.
The hub, yeah. So
Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
That's right. Okay, so we dismantle it by pressing F to go into dismantle mode, and then just holding the mouse button down. Boop! There we go. Hub parts. Done. Right-click to escape out.
Second objective. Please ensure you have your Fixit Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note: According to Fix-It regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
All right. Yeah, so she's going to walk us through for the first little bit here.
Objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note, the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Look at this guy over here. We're going to grab these leaves. We're going to need those in a little bit. We're going to need lots and lots of them.
Reveal coloring properties in the
But let's go take a look at this guy.
Further analysis required.
Then we'll do our scan to see if we can find some iron. We want to find a nice spot for those things with lots of iron and materials close by and lots of flat space, because the buildings in this are gigantic. Look at this thing. I don't want to poke it. It looks dangerous if it was to fight us. Okay, let's see if we can find some iron. So we press C, it'll send out a scan pulse. And we'll get little blips and pings. So there's one there 400 meters away that way. 300, 340. So either one of those. Okay, let's go to this one because I think it would look flat over this way. Just shy of south. And we're going to see if it's got enough flat. That's going to hurt. Ugh, nope, good. We have to watch for it. There are some aggressive creatures. How's the video so far? Grab some more of this as we go. Was that petals? Yeah. We got to find some fruit too, because we're going to need healing. So there's some iron there. We have some pretty good flat area that way. This thing's going to come try to get us. Is he going to come up? I don't know how well the pathfinding works on the creatures yet, but it's possible he knows a way up. Whoa. Yeah, there he is. Did he just fall down? Ha! Did he die from the fall? No. We're going to have to work our way around. We don't want to jump down. Let's see if we can find him here. Okay, now we're down in this valley. Where is this guy? Where is he? There he is. So you try to catch him just before he hits you and you can stun him. And I only took one ping there, so that's not so bad. Okay, here's some iron. And this is a double node. This is pretty good. Because there's one node here, one node here. So we're probably going to use this. We can build out that way. What's over here? Just so we know. This looks like maybe more iron? Yeah. Oh, another triple node here. This is a lot of iron. Okay, and wait for him. Oh, he got me. Got me again. Okay. So I took a couple hits there that time. Just mistimed it. And we have another triple here. This is a pretty good spot. There's a lot of iron. I'd like to see if we can get a eyeballs on copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy smokes. Yeah, I think we're going to go here. We'll build the hub somewhere in this area. That looks like maybe limestone over here. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. A little bit of... Ooh. Don't want to fall down that crevice. Oh, freeze up. Okay. Yeah, this is limestone here, so that's fine. We'll use a bit of that. Okay, I think we're going to go place our hub out. We'll go a little further from the iron. Give ourselves some room for some iron production in there. Here's some berries. We'll grab these. Or nuts. Look at the waterfall over here. This isn't amazingly flat, but it's not bad. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So we built the hub like here, maybe? So we go into queue. Oh, we got to gather the resources first before it gets us to the next stage. So that's cool. We'll go back and we'll get one of these iron nodes here. So we have to pop these nodes. These are, so there's a difference here. We have impure down here, and when you harvest this, you get 1 per hit, like that. And this is a pure node. So if you harvest this, you get 6 per hit. So we're just going to break this node off. Yeah. So I want to leave a little bit of room for processing. because, like I said, the buildings in this can be huge. Going to Q to our build menu, the only thing we can build is the hub. So we'll click on that. Like, see what I mean? It's gigantic. Okay, so looking at it this way, because I know the right side, those two little up, where the two sticky uppy bits are, that's going to be where our power generators are. And then the front bit, the main flat bit, is where most of our construction stuff is going to happen. So I kind of want to turn this sideways so we can run power both directions easily, just for future considerations. Now we're going to waste a lot of space. I want to kind of tuck over to this. It'd be nice if we can go to like an external camera so we can see where it's going from above, like Z and Arc would have done. Oops. Hey, I found that. Never opened that before. But we're just going to try to put this here and hope for the best. Did I clip into that rock? No. Good. Didn't want to clip into these rocks because it looks terrible. I think this worked out. So this is where the power will be. We'll eventually have a room here. This is our main crafting area. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at my stream. Analytics says 0 frames dropped so far, so that's good. We're doing all right. All right, so it wants us to upgrade the hub by using the hub terminal. So the first two parts we have is we have a crafting bench. This has our first recipes in it. And this upgrade terminal here. So this is what we'll look at first because it's what it wants us to do. So in here, we have some things. We have our tiers. This is our sort of quest. The first tier 0 is to upgrade the hub to 5. This alone can take some time, especially for a first-time player. I'm hoping to rip through it fairly quick because I have some idea what to do. Not perfect. Once you've done that, you unlock these 3 missions, which gives us a whole lot more stuff to do. And then you can already see there's 5 more that aren't even available in the alpha. So we go right up to tier 3. And then, yeah, it's just crazy. But I'll show you that as we go. Let's go ahead and select this hub. So this is what we unlock on the first upgrade. We get craft bench. We get equipment workshop, a smelter, power lines, portable miners. We can build a new Xeno Zapper, some other materials. It needs 10 iron rods. I'll show you how to build that in a second. And then hub 2 is going to need more, and it goes up and up and up as you go up the tiers. But we're going to start with this. When we select the milestone, it puts it up here on our right side so we can see what we're doing. And you can see we got some fuel here. This is good. Wood will save. Actually, let's just sort it. It's fine. All right, so let's get started. So to get the rods, we're going to go to our craft bench. The first thing we have to do is convert all of our iron ore into iron ingots. Now you can see here it says hammer 2. It takes 2 ticks. It's taking 2 ticks per unit. It's taking 1 ore and 2 ticks. Now you just hold the button down. You don't have to click it. And this will be one of the first things we automate anyways, which is excellent. We'll probably do both iron and copper pretty early on. But let's just convert all of this to ingots because there's no other use for iron ore, at least so far. Okay, that's done. Now let's get our 10 copper rods. We'll do 20 because we know we're going to need 10 more. 10. There we go. And then I think it was 10 of these. We'll just might as well craft these straight up. 11, sure. All right, so now I can left shift and mouse button to switch it over and upgrade the hub. First task done. So now you can see we got a little bit of an upgrade. And we got our power generator over there, and we got a storage box over here.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Biomass Generator. Hub Feature Personal Storage. Scanner Feature.
Oh, okay, so we got more scans. Now we can find our copper, but what does it want us to do first? Hold C to switch the resource. Build an equipment workshop where you can craft components like portable miner. Yes. Okay, so we're going to actually just store our leaves in here for now. We don't need them. We'll bring the food with us. We'll keep this because we're going to build some stuff. All right, let's see what we got. So we hold C now. You can see we can switch between iron and copper. And actually, we could do both, but let's see where our closest copper node is. I'm hoping it's not too far, or at least easy to get to. So there's one there, 200, almost 300 kilometers, 600 meters over there. Yeah, so that'll be our closest one. Let's go find it. So we will probably have to fight our way to it. We'll see how it goes here. A little bit of jittering there. That's all right. So just over here, just before. We got some berries here. We're going to grab these because we may need to heal up a bit. If I take a couple more hits, let's grab some more leaves.
Minor healing properties. Further analysis required to establish object scanner identification.
We'll head on over here. Copper should have been this way a bit. I don't know, maybe it's down in this hole. I hope it's not. I don't want it to be difficult because we're going to have to manually do it for a bit. Do another scan. We'll see. I think it might be right there. Yeah, there it is right there. You can see that bluish tint. So you can see this is a little bit difficult to get down, but there's a ramp here. So this actually isn't so bad. We'll fight this guy off. Maybe there's a second node in here. That'd be nice. Sometimes it'll show you as like 1, but there'll be 2 or 3. Yeah, there's 2, 3 here. 2 here. Beautiful. That's going to help in the future. Let's kill this guy. We'll take over this copper node. And ha! Oh, drop us. He got us once. Okay. Ninja'd in. Let's go ahead and do some healing. Let's use the berries. Does it say what they do? Restores 1 health segment. So we'll eat these 2 berries. 2. And then the music's a little loud. Does it sound alright to you guys? Is it quiet, loud? Grab some of this. Let's put our tool back on. Let's eat these berries too. Or the nuts. They give a half each, but that's okay. We'll put this back on. Okay, thank you, Echo. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves some copper. We'll take out both of these nodes so we don't have to come back until we have miners. Just to give us enough that we should be okay until we can build a couple of miners to bring with us. So that's 1 and 2. Now, as far as I know, these do not respawn, but once we get portable miners, it won't be a problem because we can just drop 2 or 3 over here. Make it worth our trip every time. Alright. A little jittery there when I turned around, but now it's back to good. And again, that's to be expected. The code isn't optimized yet. I know when I had my base built up, I was running it on max graphics, and it worked really well for a while, but once the base started to really sprawl, I really started to suffer, so that's why I turned the graphics down just a little. This one's already been picked. So we'll just run on over. Like, currently there's no stamina, it seems. Like, I'm holding shift and just running, and I don't see any sort of stamina stat, which is great. Iron, yeah. Okay, so build an equipment workshop where you can craft equipment. So that's the first step. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put, like, my leaves away until we need them. Oops, that's the wrong way. Go this way. Leaves, wood, flower petals we don't need yet. We're going to keep the copper ore. We don't need the carapace yet. So we're going to Q. You can see we have some more options. We need this one. We have the materials for it right away. But you can see it's a pretty decently sized piece of kit. So we're going to go ahead and just sort of stick it, I think at the end of our base here is fine. For when we need it. I'm going to back up so I can actually, there we go, see a little bit. Now one of the things is if you hold control, it'll do a snap to. Now this one doesn't snap because there's nothing, it doesn't need to snap. But when you're placing units that are connected by conveyor belts, snapping is really beneficial. I'm going to get it sort of tight. Ooh, leg there. That'll do. All right. Beautiful. Now we don't need another one of those. So we'll get out of this menu. So this is our craft equipment bench. Right now the only thing we can do is another weapon, which, I mean, we already have one, so I don't know why we'd craft another. Maybe if we lose it. And the portable miner. You can see here the materials needed for the portable miner are iron plates, wire, and cable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, add to to-do list, pops over a portable miner over here. We already have enough iron plates for 1, but I'm going to want to build like 3, maybe 4. So let's go ahead, see if I have enough to build. How many more plates? I can do 3, which will be enough to get me 2 total. So that's good. Now for copper wire, we need copper ingots. So we're going to go ahead and craft up some copper ingots here. Digging through. This might take a hot minute, so we'll just sit here. We're going to do it all because we're going to need it. Okay. So we'll see how bad the lag gets as we get more stuff crafted. I know I had a fair amount of conveyor belts running on the last game. And a lot of spaghetti. I did not lay things out very well the first time around, and conveyor belts were going over and under and around, and yeah, it's pretty nuts. Alright, so there's that, and we need 16 copper wire, because we're going to start with 2. That's good. And then 8 copper cables, which we have almost just enough for. Oh, well, I was right. It uses, sorry, that uses the wire to make the cable, so I have to make these again. Forgot about that. It's okay though. There we go. It's enough for 2. So let's go ahead and craft that. Oh, you see, it's kind of kiltered here. I didn't put it straight. That's okay. It's gonna look fine. Let's craft 1. See, it takes 10 ticks. 2. There we go. And we're going to put 1 over here. So we'll show you this. This is pretty cool. Do we want to do 2 on the iron? No, we want to do 1 here, 1. I want to be able to take 2 over to the copper. So I might do 2 here to start. So we're going to go in here. You equip the miner. And then you go like this till you see where it says pick up. And then you just click your mouse button and drop it down. Watch this thing. He's really cute. It unfolds. Do. And then his feet turn into the drill bit, and away we go. And that's 1. Let's put another one down here for now, because iron is going to be our main resource for a little while. And you'll see they just sit here and mine. They're already at 9 iron ores. That's great. We'll leave those things for a bit. We'll see if we can make some more materials. I would like to... Ooh. In fact, I think I can do... I want to try something actually. I just saw it in the last one. We'll try to click on here. So if I right click on this again, and I add to list, and then I think there's a way... I thought there was like a plus minus, but I want 2 more. So there we go. Add that to our queue. So we can queue these up too, where we can queue up like 4 or 5 things, and then it'll tell us just all the materials. We just gather till we have it, and then go back to the base, which is great. The other thing we're going to want to do soon is upgrade, but let's go ahead and grab these. Come on. Mouse was lagging there just a little bit, but that's okay. I don't think we're going to get 16 out of this. We'll have to... Yeah, we're going to get 5. Because I'm going to make another run over to the copper, but I want to make sure I have the 2 miners. I should have actually taken these 2 over there and let them work while I build the 2 more, but that's okay. We'll work with what we have here. It's the early game, so it does take a minute to get things automated and going, but it does speed up considerably. Oh, the motion blur was real there. Okay. So we're gonna make more of these. Actually, we should build a smelter. Can we build a smelter yet? We need 1 bar. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna take some wire, and we're gonna make some iron bars, and we're gonna make a smelter because that will speed up our ingot making process. There we go. And that's gonna show you the power system as well, which is great. We actually need cables for that. So let's go ahead and make a few of these. We'll probably need some more plates at some point, so I'm just going to make a few of those just to have them in the inventory. Let's make 5 more. Okay, so now we're going to pre-think this, so we have all this ore here and all this ore over here. So I think I'm going to set up my smelter like here, and so I can feed in from anywhere. We can make like a bank of iron smelters along here if we need to. But let's just make 1 to start. We can always move it. Let's see, it takes 5 and 8. I want to check something actually. So here if we hit control, there's nothing still to snap to. So, but if we were to be able to see here, we have the orange arrows and the green arrows. The orange arrows is the input. So that's where the conveyor belt goes in. Green is conveyor belt out. So you want to make sure you note that when you're placing things down. And if I was to build these and I wanted to chain them, that's when the control would come in. But let's go ahead and build this 8 and 5. If we go into decraft mode, 8 and 5. So we get our materials back, which is great. So if we do decide to move it, we're not losing. Okay, so this little bar here is telling me right now it's not powered. So that's the next step. Let's get some power going. So we're going to go ahead and get our leaves. We have 300. We're going to go over to our smelter, or to our power plant here. We're going to put the leaves in it. And you'll get some stats. So these are the worst fuel. So we're generating 20 megawatts, and each single leaf lasts 3/4 of a second. As we get better fuels, each individual will last longer, so it's important to get that. The other thing we're going to do, we don't have poles, so we have to just connect direct. But one of the things you eventually want to do, like you can see here, we can only connect one thing to this. And we don't have the poles yet, so we can't actually build these. That's why it's red. But we can connect direct up to it. The poles allow 4 connections, so what you typically do, what I did, was run one pole next to it, so I could connect 1 to the pole and then 3 items to it. We don't need that no more, so that's powered. Now, we go over here, we grab our iron, and we stick it in the smelter. That's a good amount. We're getting there now. This one's probably got about the same. Yes. And then we go over here. It's still red because I haven't turned something on. We'll have to see. Possibly this just needs to be turned on. We're going to go iron ingots. We're going to put our raw ore in there. We can put 100 at a time, and there it goes. And you can see here it's just smoking away, smelting it into ingots. And then once we have conveyor belts, you put it here, and they'll just start coming out on the conveyor belt as they make. It's really, really cool. Okay. So that's one. We're going to get that going. It's going to be faster than we do it by hand, and it does it while we're doing other things, which is great. But we need to now make our... So we have 8. We need 6 more iron plates. We need some more copper wire and some more cable. So let's go ahead and just craft this up while it's in our hand. Okay, that's enough. Craft up 8 of these. Oops. Went a little over. Some more cables. We need 3. And then just a bunch of this copper cable, or wiring. There we go. Okay, and we're going to put the rest of our ingots in here now, or the rest of our raw ore in here, and let the ingots flow. There we go. That'll craft away. We can now build our 2 miners leg there. There we go. So we'll head on over here. And we'll make 2 of these. 1, 2. Perfect. Now we'll head over to our... Remember where our copper was? We're going to have to ping for it this time. I think it was just this way. Yeah, that was pretty accurate. I got really close. But we actually go around this side. Alright. Let's actually, just in case, because sometimes they respawn, the baddies. They seem to stop respawning once you've put a machine there. Seems to be the case. Won't quote me 100% on it, but it seems to be right. Thought I had like a pass over here. Down and in. Once we get conveyor belts, it'll be great, because we can just pipe it all. Stay away from the green scary clouds of things. Oh, that's not good. There's a double. Oh no. Where are they going to come from? We're going to have to fight 2 of them? That's not going to end well. I don't think I fought 2 at a time. There's one here. Yeah, he's going to run up. He'll stop about halfway. Damn. That was too close. Now he's going to do his circle thing. Damn it. Oh. Okay. And I did see another one over here. Right there. We're doing okay. See if we can actually get this guy this time, and not like I did last time. He's going to stop. There we go. We did it. We didn't die. All right. Oops. Punched the mic. Sorry. Grab some of this because we're going to need it now that we're using fuel. Get our miners set up. We'll get our miners set up. Maybe we'll clean this place out of grass while we're here. Take some copper back with us. And there's a gas cloud generator thing over there. So we're just going to take this first node and we're going to drop both of our miners on it. Okay. Not Q. Tab. 1. Nope. Okay. And the next one. Not E. There we go. Get those going. We'll collect some grass and then we'll bring some copper back with us. And then we'll set up a second smelter for copper. And then we'll be halfway there. And then we can start, we'll do our next upgrade, and yeah, it's going pretty smooth. Starting to get a little jittery already, but that's to be expected.